Hey there, guys. So Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez is confirmed for March 25th, and I've got to say this fight really intrigues me. So obviously this fight is between probably the second and third best guys at super middleweight. You've got former IBF champion Caleb Plant taking on two-time WBC champion David Benavidez, and it's probably a step up for both guys. Obviously, I'd probably say Caleb Plant has the better resume, with wins over Uzcategui, Durrell, Caleb Truax, and David Benavidez. In my opinion, he has a fairly weak resume. His best win is probably Anthony Durrell, who Caleb Plant also beat, and his only other good win is David Lemieux, who was a middleweight and completely washed up by the time David Benavidez fought him. So it's a step up for both guys, and I think it'll be their best win on their resume if they win this fight. So I've got to say, I'm really struggling to pick a winner in this fight. I can see this going either way. I think the movement and the hand speed of Caleb Plant will give David Benavidez fits. David Benavidez, he's very slow on his feet. He's a plodder. He's got very poor defense. He's quite stiff. He doesn't have a lot of head movement. And I think with Caleb Plant's hand speed and his movement, I think he'll be able to piece David Benavidez up with his jab, and he'll be able to land a lot of punches. And I can really see his movement, because obviously he's a lot faster than Benavidez. I can see that giving David Benavidez a lot of problems, because we've seen Benavidez struggle with fast boxers before, and because of his slow feet. And yeah, I think Caleb Plant could really have a good start in this fight. But the problem is David Benavidez is massive for 168. He's probably a future cruiserweight in the making, and he goes through serious weight cuts to make that weight. And obviously that means he's going to rehydrate to a higher weight on fight night. And on the night of the fight, he's probably going to outweigh Caleb Plant significantly. And obviously he is good because of his size and his power. And obviously he comes forward and he puts the pressure on. So it's going to be interesting to see how Caleb Plant deals with that pressure, and the size of Benavidez. Because Caleb Plant is obviously a lot naturally smaller than David Benavidez. So it's going to be interesting to see how he deals with that, the size and the power. If you look at David Benavidez's stoppage wins, most of the time he's not a one-punch knockout artist. He usually breaks his opponents down through sort of sustained beatings. If you look at his fights against Angulo or Kyron Davis, usually it's just the sustained punishment gets to these guys. But for me, I think Caleb Plant should be able to. He definitely won't get hit as much as those guys did, because he's got quite good movement, and he does have better defense than those guys. Not saying he doesn't get hit at all, because he does. That shoulder roll is obviously flawed, but he doesn't get hit as much as those guys do, and he's got better movement than those guys. So he shouldn't really get broken down by David Benavidez. I'm not sure there'll be a stoppage either way in this fight, to be honest, because I don't see Caleb Plant stopping David Benavidez. He's never really shown himself to be a big puncher at world level. Obviously he went the distance against guys like Truax. He has shown some power, like he knocked Jose Uzcategui down twice, and he knocked Durrell down, but I don't think he's like a one-punch knockout artist, apart from the Durrell fight. And I think Benavidez is quite durable. So, and David Benavidez, Obviously he breaks most of his opponents down, so I don't think he'll be able to hit Caleb Plant consistently enough to break him down. And this fight, I think there's a high likelihood that it goes the distance. And I can see both guys winning on points. Obviously Benavidez throws a lot of punches, and Caleb Plant's going to have the advantage in hand speed, and he can piece Benavidez. He'll probably be able to piece Benavidez up from the outside. So I'll be honest, I can't pick a winner in this fight. I think either guy can win. And yes, it's a great fight, and it's one I'm looking forward to. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Just thought I'd give some quick, my thoughts on this fight. I'll make another prediction video when I decide who I think will win this fight. But yeah, thanks for watching. God bless.